Hi, I'm Dr. Allison Arnold, and for the past 11 years, I've been the mental toughness coach to USA Gymnastics. I've traveled all over the country, working with athletes, coaches, and of course, parents, in creating great gymnasts and great people. Today, I'm going to give you 8 tips to healthy parenting. Tip number 1, be your child's biggest fan. I can't stress enough that you are the foundation for your child's self-esteem. Your child learns about themselves through how you act towards them. So you want to give them messages saying that you can be anything that you want to be, and you can achieve anything that you want to achieve in gymnastics. Gymnastics can be a very critical sport, and coaching very often is critical. So you want to stay out of the coaching role as much as possible. Remember to ask curiosity questions, not technical questions. Curiosity questions are questions about experience. Things like, how was your workout today? Did you have fun? Technical questions are questions about, did they do specific routines, elements, events? Technical questions tend to put more pressure on your son or daughter, where curiosity questions tend to build them up. Number 2, stay out of power struggles. It's guaranteed that your son or daughter will come home from gymnastics one day and say, my coach hates me, my coach was mean to me. You want to stay out of coach-athlete power struggles as much as possible. Gymnastics is the only sport where your son or daughter's physical safety is in the arms of this person. And so the trust between athlete and coach is essential. If your son or daughter comes home upset at their coach, first listen to them and let them vent, and then normalize the experience. Let them know that coaches have bad days too, and let them know that no matter how the coach is trying to motivate them, sometimes in negative ways, the coach really wants the best for them. Number 3, honor your child's unique gifts. This is about not comparing children. Your athlete has their own amazing gift, and they might not be the best gymnast on the floor, but they might be the one that runs the fastest or has the prettiest dance or cheers up the rest of the team when they're down. Find what your child does best and put energy into that. That will build them up. Number 4, find the hidden win in everything your child does. In our culture, winning is everything. And as I travel throughout the country, I see many children who have performance anxiety or fear of failure or a very type A personality at very early ages. These children are building their sense of self-esteem more on what they do and not who they are. As a parent, you want to validate your children for who they are as much as, if not more, than what they do. So you want to remind them of how great they are as people. Remind them of their kindness, their optimism, their leadership, their natural gift that they've brought into the world. That will build their self-esteem and ultimately help them perform their best. Number 5, be sure as a parent you're taking care of yourself. Now that's a nice way for me to say get a life. And be sure you have one. Imagine doing gymnastics with your parents riding on your back. Doesn't go very fast or very far. As a parent, you want to be sure that your self-esteem is high and that you're not living your unresolved dreams through your children. Number 6, teach them responsibility. Gymnastics gives you ample opportunity to blame things and people outside of yourself. It's easy to blame coaches, it's easy to blame teammates, it's easy to blame judges for sure when things don't go well. You want to teach your children how to take responsibility for their gymnastics and become active and solution-focused and not just victims in their lives. So if they have a bad day or a bad situation, again, allow them to vent, but then ask that magic question, what do you want to do about it? That puts them, again, in an acting situation where they can move towards solutions and not simply passive. Number 7, teach them good decision-making skills. There are many decisions to be made in gymnastics. It might be a decision whether to go level 7 or stay another year at level 6, or whether to go to that slumber party a night before a meet. Teach them now how to make decisions based on their heads and their hearts and not simply based on raw emotion. Now is a great time to teach them tools such as pro-cons lists or journaling. All of those things will help them later in life. And this leads me to tip number 8, which is the most important tip at all. You don't want your child in gymnastics to be an Olympian, although that's a wonderful thing. You really want them to be in gymnastics because the day in, day out life lessons that gymnastics is teaching them. Gymnastics is a metaphor for life. And everything that happens in the gym, you want to ask yourself, how do I want my child to handle this when they're 20? Because working really hard and, let's say, not making it to state championships is no different than working really hard and not getting that promotion later in life. Everything that happens in gym will also happen outside of gym. So use gymnastics as the training ground that it is. Well, I hope these helped. Follow each tip. Remind yourself of them all the time. If you want more information on parenting or about mental toughness for gymnastics, see my website, headgames.ws. Thanks a lot.